Hi friends, and welcome to a new video. In this video we will understand where to use the present continuous tense. So by now you have learnt about the present simple, the past simple and the future simple. Now we will start with the continuous tense. So let's dive into it straight away. So the formula for the present continuous tense is subject plus is MR plus verb in the ing form plus object. Now you need to remember that when any tense is in the continuous form, the ing gets added to the verb, whether it is the present continuous, the past continuous or the future continuous. The moment you hear the word continuous, ing gets added to the verb. Now, when do we use the present continuous tense? Let's understand that. Now, the first situation is actions happening now, which means that actions which are happening currently as we are speaking. Now, let's understand that with an example. I am working on a new project, which means that you are currently working on a project. Maybe it is 25% complete, maybe it is 50% complete, right? But you're currently working on that project, it is not yet complete, right? So that is in the continuous tense. We are having breakfast. You started having breakfast, you're currently having breakfast, it is not yet complete. So it is in the process. So we are having breakfast is present continuous. It is raining outside. Maybe it started raining 5 minutes back, 10 minutes back, 15 minutes back, but the rain is not yet stopped. It is still in the process. So if you see, these are all actions happening at the present moment, and this is the most common form of the present continuous tense. Let us understand the second type where present continuous tense is used, and which is temporary activities. Now let's understand that with an example. Sonika is learning to play the piano. Now the difference is that Sonika may not be learning to play the piano right now as we speak, but these days she's learning to play the piano. Right? Maybe she goes for classes in the evening or in the morning, but these days she's learning to play the piano, right? It may not be necessary that the action is happening at the current moment, but it is happening at the current time, in the last few days, and it will continue over the next few days. So it's a temporary activity which is going on. I am watching a really interesting action thriller at the moment, right? Which means that maybe this person has watched a part of the movie, and he plans to continue the rest of it today or tomorrow. So it means that it is currently going on, and he is currently watching an action thriller. He's watched a part of it and he will complete it in the coming 1 or 2 days. My father is staying with us for a couple of weeks. Now the father may have arrived about 1 or 2 days back, and he will stay with them for a couple of weeks. So these are all temporary activities, and these are all actions happening now at the time of speaking. So these are the two situations where you use the present continuous tense. There is a third one, and let us understand that also. Now before we go ahead, I've just given a small chart out here, which is fairly easy and self-explanatory. With I, you use the word am. With he, she, you use is. With you, we, they, you use are. Now let's understand the third category where present continuous is used, which is changes taking place now. Let's take the first example. Online yoga lessons are becoming very popular. Now this is something which is a current trend. They started maybe after the pandemic, and because of the pandemic and the lockdown, online yoga classes are becoming very popular. So the popularity is still going on. Okay, so these are changes taking place now which also fall in the category of present continuous tense. Let's look at the second one. The price of crude oil is falling rapidly. Now maybe it started falling about 2 weeks back, about a month back, and it is still falling. It is something which is, it is a change which is taking place right now, right? So this is a present continuous tense. Scientists say that the earth is getting warmer. They have data to back it up. The temperatures have started rising about, let's say, 1 or 2 years back or 5 years back, and the current trend is going on. So that is changes taking place now. So these are examples of changes taking place now, which is the third category of present continuous tense. And here again, friends, I have given you this chart, which I have already explained to you as to what this is. So I hope it is clear when to use the present continuous tense. It is used in 3 situations, and I have already explained that to you. Thank you so much. You can now proceed to solve the exercises.